Okay, so for my third or fifth whiskey this early morning, yes, early morning, it's now 6:45 a.m. My sleeping and waking have been kind of off lately. So yeah, I'm drinking in the morning so that I can go to sleep in the day and get up in the evening or something like that. I have here a expression of Waterford. It is the organic GAIA 1.2. It is distilled at Waterford Distillery, barley forward, terroir driven. And there's a bunch of writing on the back. It's 50% alcohol by volume. And I will get on this as soon as I've poured myself a dram. And I will let you know what it says on the back of the box. And there's the bottle. Waterford Organic. Single malt. And there's a bunch of writing on the back of the bottle too. I wonder if it's the same stuff that's on the back of the box. Well, I'll let you know what it is, all of it, as soon as I tell you what I paid for it. Waterford Irish Single Malt. Here it is. $136.99. So 137 divided by 10. So $13.07. Okay, divide that by 2. Okay, $6.85 is the goods and services tax, and $13.70 is the BC liquor tax, 10-cent bottle deposit, plus 136.99. $157.64 out the door. That's a chunk of money. It's 50% alcohol by volume. Let's give her a try. It has the plastic thing, which should have a thing to pull off somewhere. I think I found it. Yes, I think I found it. I found it. Okay. The plastic thing is off. And we have a glass stopper, much like the one at Shelter Point. %50 alcohol by volume. Quig-sized dram. Okay, let's let that sit for a little bit. Just a little bit. And read what it says on here. Arcadian Series, Heretical Harvests, and Rare Spirits. Barley is the source of malt whiskey's complex flavor. Its composition is influenced by the place where it grows, the soils that nourish its roots, the microclimate in which it ripens, in other words, terroir. Yet there are further forces at work in our strange universe, more influences on the grain. So we welcome maverick growers who dare to plow their own furrows and pursue alternative philosophies, the radicals traveling back to the future in the hunt for a time of simpler harmony. The Arcadian Series, our otherworldly garden of delights, is a celebration of a nonconformist approach to farming. And in it we have collected our rare spirits of heretical harvests, organic, biodynamic, and heritage barley. There's been a brewery here on the banks of the river Sewer, what a name for a, it's spelled S-U-I-R but pronounced sewer, I guess, since 1792, a time when organic was ubiquitous. Biodynamic, quotidian, and barley varieties, though low in yield, atoned for with flavor. Today's Waterford distillery, the technological marvel we call the facilitator, allows us to reveal vibrant expressions of barley grown in the old ways. The Arcadian Series gathers the curious and the skeptical on our unorthodox journey to create the world's most compelling whiskies, an intellectual challenge to the whiskey world's status quo. We welcome inquisitive drinkers to join our continued exploration of these frontiers of authentic flavors, one special harvest at a time. To discover this whiskey's remarkable provenance, enter the terroir code on the waterfordwhiskey.com. Oh, and there's a code here. Ingredients: organic Irish barley, water, and yeast. Free from coloring and chill filtration. Distilled, matured, and bottled in Waterford. Product of Ireland. Well, that's good. That looks good. Looks good on the box. What does it say on the bottle? The Arcadian Series represents our otherworldly garden of delights. We seek out maverick farmers, inspirational growers, iconoclasts whose ethos and way of life respects the land and the old ways in the pursuit of pure flavors over yield imperatives. From deep in the midst of time when all produce was organic, the neo-pagan goddess GAIA has represented Mother Earth herself, a fitting custodian to bring forth Ireland's first whiskey distilled from certified organic Irish barley. Growers: John Malik, Paddy Tobin, Alan Jackson, Pat and Denis Booth, Jason Stanley, and Trevor Harris. To discover this whiskey's remarkable provenance, enter the terroir code in waterfordwhiskey.com. Should we do that? Oh. Let's see. Maybe we should. Okay. Let's go over there and new tab, Waterford whiskey. All right. Waterford whiskey, spelt without the E. Cool. And it's Irish. Okay. Google wants to know your location. Block that. Waterford whiskey. Okay. Let's see. Waterford whiskey. Okay, let's get on their site. Here we go. Are you legally old enough and sufficiently curious to enter our terroir-driven whiskey? Yes, of course. Valley Row Edition 1.1, the online exclusive single farm origin. Oh, you can buy it now. Look at that. Here it says terroir. Okay. What's a terroir code? Okay, enter the code. OR 0 1 capital E 0 1. Oh, here we go. Capital O. And what the? Okay, try that again. Capital O. That's better. Capital R. 0. 1. Capital E. 0, 1. And dash 0, 2. Enter. Ta-da! Okay, what's it doing now? Arcadian Series, Organic, GAIA 1.1. Key facts. Growers, okay, the same as we had before. Number of bottles, 4,000. Edition, GAIA 1.2 for market, Sweden. For Sweden! And it came here. Weird. Harvested summer of 2015. Bottled September 2020. Distilled week 36 of 2016. Maturation 3 years, 9 months, 20 days. Organic farm locations on the map here. Ireland's first organic whiskey. So this is the first organic whiskey from Ireland. Okay. The Arcadian Series represents art. Okay, it says the same stuff here as it did before. The Sound of Organic Farm, Gary Ho. On John Malick's farm at Gary Ho, a picturesque organic farm in Wicklow. The track starts out in a wooded area near last year's barley fields. It's a clear, windy day. The track takes us down the hill, over a stream, into a clearing, then deeper into another woods. The wind rushes through the trees. The branches at the top of the firs clash. There's something rather magical about the place. Birds are full of life as the track moves through the woods and back around towards the edge of the fields. Then from here, it's downhill to the bottom of the valley where the wind gusts through the wire fence. The Derry Water River ripples through the farm. Cool. Very interesting. Went to maltings 14th of July 2016. Arrived at distillery 28th of July 2016. Fermentation started 1st of September 2016. Distillation started 4th of September 2016. That's exactly 5 years ago. Distillation finished 13th of September 2016. Wow, that's a long distillation. 9 days. Filled at warehouse 16th of September 2016. Marriage of casks 6th of July 2020. Sent for bottling 24th of August 2020. Wow. The distillers are James Ellickson, Ian O'Brien, Patrick Power, and Sean Deeran. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Now that I've done all this geeking out, let's get back to nosing and tasting, shall we? All right. Ah. It smells delicate, malty. It's alcohol forward, to me anyway. Here it says barley forward. Okay. Okay, malty, barley, malty, yes. It is malted barley. That's mostly what I'm getting. Malted barley. Barley. I told you how much I paid for it already, didn't I? Wow, 15 minutes, and I'm just starting to nose it. Young whiskey, barley. Cleanse my palate. From that delicious batch 6 double barrel Shelter Point that I had an hour ago. Mostly barley, not very complex. Underneath the barley, there's a bit of cotton candy. The sweetness, shall we say. Hint of marshmallow. But mostly malted barley. Maybe I'll get more if I add some water. But I'll first taste it neat. Oh. It may not be overly complex. In fact, it's not complex at all. Was this matured in ex-bourbon? Could be. Was it matured in fresh virgin oak? I don't know. I seem to be getting even less on the nose now that I've tasted it. Yes, mostly malty. Malty and oaky. There's definitely oak there. There's no fruits to speak of. I can't really pick up any fruits here. Rather malty, straightforward. And on the finish, I'm getting wood. I'm getting wood, fresh wood, new wood, virgin oak. Okay, what happens if I add a bit of water to it? Because I'm not getting that much. Oh, this spoon has got dust on it. All right. Let's give it some water. A few drops. Maybe 5 or 6 drops. Now, are they standard drops or non-standard drops? I couldn't tell you. Excuse me. What do I get on the nose now? More barley, but not more than I was getting before. I'm just getting some barley now. Melons. I'm getting melons on the nose. Maybe the water has taken some of the wood out. Maybe it's mellowed. It had an alcohol note. It did have a bit of a not a hug, but you could tell there was quite a bit of alcohol on the palate. Maybe this has mellowed it a little bit. We'll see. This is, after all, bottled at 50%. Yeah, I'm getting melons and cucumbers now on the palate, which is strange. Now that I've added some water to it, I'm getting a little bit of a burn going down the throat. Try that again. Okay. Not much flavor, a bit of barley. A bit of a tingling on the tongue in the finish. It's still tingling. It's even tingling down my throat. But I'm not really getting a lot of flavors here. This may need some time to open up. I don't know. We'll see. This is the second Waterford expression that I've ever tried. I think I preferred the first one. What was it called again? This other Waterford was the Bano Island edition 1.1. Bano Island edition 1.1. I think I preferred that to this. Let's get some Bano Island, just a little bit. Yes. The Bano Island has a lot more flavor to it. But it's still a young whiskey. GAIA 1.1. Melons and cucumbers. Strange notes for a malt whiskey. But that's exactly what I get on the nose. The flavor is light and delicate. But look. Got some legs going down. Got some thin, long legs going down. Hope you could see that. I'm going to wait for this to open up a little bit. Maybe I'll come back to it. Something's missing. I remember the Benromic Organic had a lot more flavor than this. And this bottled at 50%, okay, the percentage is right, but I like my whiskey with more flavor to it. More flavors that are bold and stick out. This one is sort of cagey and hiding behind a rock or something. Well, I'll just pour the two and slanchova.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Yeah.